Good morning, guys. Welcome to Core. So we're going to do things a little bit different today. We're going to do about a half an hour Core, and then I'm going to stop the video, go on again, and we're going to do, those of you that want to stick around, about a little less half an hour or so of band work, so strengthening the muscles. And then I'm going to shut it off again, and I'm going to do some joint stuff. So basically, it's going to be core, keep going, and move it or lose it, but kind of condensed versions because a lot of you are staying with me the whole time. So let's just make it into a bit longer of a workout that encompasses everything for you. Okay, let me know that you're there, guys. Hey, Carol. Hey, Lena. Okay, so we'll give everybody a few minutes here to get on. What I want you to grab, hey, Jess, what I want you to grab is, it's going to be a fairly simple core workout today, just because I'm not feeling great. So it's going to be some kind of big object. I have big balls. I have big equipment. So it could be anything that you can find in the house. It could be a big bag of flour. It could be your laundry detergent, whatever it might be. Grab that, but you definitely want some weight to it. You could even use some of your bigger weights. And the floor. And I think that's going to be about it today. Okay. So, hey, Claudia, Kathy. I did get some rest, but I started physio yesterday to answer your question, Lena. And that's really triggering a lot of stuff. Discovered I've got some nerve damage in the back of my neck, which has rendered my good eye kind of a little bit useless. That's why I keep dropping plates and stuff like that, is because I'm not quite aware of where things are on that side. So we're working on that, but like I said, that's triggering a lot of stuff. Okay, we're here. At least some of us are here. So let's get moving. So you can make these exercises as complicated or as simple as you want. I hope that you had a chance to watch Ashley's little tutorial on how to squat better, giving you some exercises how to open up your squat. Okay. And if you haven't watched the one that she did on core bracing, please do, because you want to use that through the movements. Okay, so we're just going to lay on our back. We're going to start some pelvic tilts. I'm sorry if I forget my words today. Again, like I said, everything's been triggering. So I'm back to not being able to talk fully, properly. Okay, so a few reminders when we do these exercises. It's about staying very stable through your movements. So when we raise and lower our legs or any of those movements, it's important that the hips, right in this area, if you can see, that those hips stay level, okay? So you'll know if you're doing things wrong when you bring up your leg and you drop your leg and there's a tilt, there's a change here that kind of drops down or comes up when you come back, okay? You want to see if you can eliminate that movement right in this area. And when you do that, you're fully using your core a little bit better. You're going to protect your back. Okay, remembering that it's all about protecting your back. Okay, so we're going to start with just a tiny bit of a warm-up of bringing the leg up. Hopefully you can do that. You're not too tight. And lower with control. Okay, and remembering where those hips are. So as soon as those hips start to come off, so mine came right about there, you're too low for what your structure is ready for. Okay, so try it again, keeping that back in the right position, neutral, breathe. And you should be able to control it a little bit better. Okay, so we're just warming up still. Find out what your range of motion is going to be today. Switch sides when you're ready. See what you got going on that side. Okay, so remember, it's all about controlling. If If you're used to great big core movements, it's hard to wrap your brain around slowing down and controlling the movement and controlling those hips from coming up. Okay, good. We should be ready to go, but if at any point you find that you've lost control, you stop and you gain control again. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of transverse stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is single leg or double leg, whatever is right for you in your back. You're going to bring those legs up. You're going to drop to a point where you're challenged. Okay, so it might be here, you might be really low. For me, right there, my back just popped up. That's more than challenged. I'm cheating. Okay, so I'm going to find the spot where I'm challenged, and then I'm going to make a lovely controlled figure eight. Okay, it's not about swinging. See the movement that's happening in my body? That's not correct. Okay, that's not stable. That's not controlled. I want controlled movements, nice and slow and controlled movements. And you should really feel that core engage. Okay, and then the second exercise we're going to go into is, again, another legs up, but this time the arms are going to come up too and crunch. Okay, I'm not a fan of coming up like this. You know that that's hard on your neck, but some of you are, so you do what you want. Okay, it's about getting the movement and the contraction that when your arms move, this automatically contracts. Okay, so let's put a timer on. Let's do this for 20 seconds if we can, remembering that you are going to stop if you are cheating at all. Okay, and go. So we're going to figure eight. Control your pelvis. Okay. There is a little bit of shift, slightly, because of the angle that we're at, but there's no tilt. Perfect. Come down for a quick rest. So it should be, that's easy. It should definitely be challenging. Challenge yourself in any way that you can, but very, very controlled. Okay, we're going to come back up. We're going to do the second exercise, okay, which is up and in. Use your breath so that you shrink wrap. Perfect. Come down. We're going to lengthen that time for the second round. Okay. Get yourself ready. Come up. Control. Use your breath. Perfect. Come back down. Watch where your weaknesses are throughout that movement. Do you have a weakness where you start to lose control? Work on that. Okay. Up and tuck. Really, really crunch. Remember you're bracing. And rest it. Okay. Up and figure eight. Control. Are your hip flexors taking over? Okay. Okay, come back down. And up. Perfect. Come back down. We're going to do it one more time today. And up. Breathe. Control. How big you make your 8 is up to you as long as you have control. Perfect. Come down. Get yourself ready for the last one. And up and crunch. Make your arms really long. Reach, 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 reach. Keep going, guys. My back just took over, so I'm stopping 3 seconds early, and perfect. There you go. Okay. We're going to do some Russian twists. With your Russian twist, it is really important that you keep that back absolutely straight. Okay, so sitting up tall to start with. You can use a weight if you want. If you have something nearby, excuse me, your cat, your dog, whatever. Okay, so we're going to start sitting up straight, and then in that position, you're going to start to lean back to wherever you're comfortable. Okay, keeping in mind that as soon as your back starts to arch, even a tiny, tiny bit of pop out there or pop up the chest, then you're not in the optimal position. So keep yourself safe. Okay. Those of you that want to lift your legs up, you definitely can, realizing that what you end up working is your hip flexors, and that's fine if that's your goal. Okay. So you want to be nice and tall. I'm not lifting my legs, or I might lift one once in a while. Okay. And you're going to twist with your ball or not. So it's okay to twist as long as your back is straight. As soon as you arch your back and you start twisting like that, that's not a safe position. So that back has to be absolutely straight as a board, please. Okay, we're going to do those. And then you're going to flip out. I say you because I don't think I'm going to do these today. Okay, you're going to flip over. You're going to do a plank, okay, into a pike. So we can start at our pike. Okay, get yourself in the right position that you know that when you drop into the plank, you're going to be in the right position. Up and down. Those of you that need a challenge, when you come down, bring that foot forward. Okay. Make sure when you do that your form is perfect. Okay. So Russian twists into plank pike. I'm going to take a little rest. Hard on my ego, but that's okay. We can do this. Okay, and go. So Russian twist. Keep that back straight. If the back sags, you're done. I don't care what number it is. Okay, perfect. Drop whatever you have, flip over, get into your plank position. Nice solid plank. Pull yourself up into that pike and go. When you drop into that plank, make sure that the core is nice and snug. Okay, use your breath, use your bracing. If you are bringing that leg through, make sure that your back remains flat. Okay, you're not forcing anything through. Perfect. Flip around. We're going back and forth quite quick and twist. Good. So get that twist in. As far as leaning back, however far you want. If you want to kind of come up and back, you can play around with it. Just keep that spine straight. Perfect. Drop your weight, flip around, get up in that pike. And push down into your plank, nice and solid with power. Check and make sure that your shoulders are right above your wrists. And then when you're pushing into that, you're solid and you're not swinging your whole body forward. Perfect. Flip around, get ready for that Russian twist again. And go. Nice straight back. If you feel like trying to lift a leg, you can, but pay attention to what happens. Did that enhance the core for you, or did it enhance the more of the hip flexors? Whichever works for you. Okay, we're going to go a little longer with this one if you can, so it's going to feel like it is a little bit more because it is. Just giving you an extra 10 seconds. Perfect. Flip around. And go. Pike into plank. Nice and strong. Use that leg, get rid of that leg, and tuck it under if you need extra. Okay. It's about how powerful you make the movement. Okay, we're going an extra 10 seconds with this one too. Good. Flip around. We're going to try it one more time. As long as your form is still perfect, if you're finding that your back is starting to take over, you're starting to get a little lax with those movements, then you need to take a rest and go. One more Russian twist, better be perfect. Okay, nice, solid spine. Breathe, brace as you breathe. Again, if you don't know what I'm meaning by bracing, please watch Ashley's video. You're almost there, guys. You only have 5 seconds left. Okay, it's not about time, it's about fatiguing the muscles. And flip over. Fatiguing the muscles without compromising perfect form every time. That is the downside of us doing a group time, is that realistically you wouldn't time yourself. You would just keep going till you're fatigued. And plank into pike, go. Okay. These technically should be getting harder and harder because you should be fatiguing your core. Use your breath, shrink wrap, feel that stability, feel that power. It's not about speed, it's about power. You get 10 more seconds, guys. Beautiful. Okay. Flip yourself on your back for a few seconds here. Okay. You're going to bring your legs up. Okay. You're going to make sure that you're not too high, that you feel strain. I want your tailbone to be on the ground. We're just going to rock gently side to side, giving that lower back a little bit of a massage. Okay. Then we're going to come down and you're going to drop your legs to one side, twisting that lumbar spine. The next exercise we're going to do is standing, and it's a twist. So let's make sure that that spine is ready to do some twisting. So drop those knees down. Feel that lumbar spine. Make sure your shoulders are both on the ground, please. Okay, and we're going to come back up and flip the other direction. And come back up. You're going to roll onto your stomach. Okay, so some of you are like, I don't want to do this. I want to get back to core. It's all part of it, right? Mobility is super important. Okay, so laying on your stomach, as long as your hips allow it, you're going to bring that one leg up, that one knee up. Okay, if it doesn't allow it, you can keep it straight. You just want to make sure that your hips don't rock or rotate. Okay, so what you're going to do is the opposite side that your knee is up. Okay, you're going to rotate that opposite side, push it away from you, and feel your upper spine, your thoracic spine, rotate away from your lower spine. Okay, so we're getting some mobility in the thoracic spine as far as twisting. And remember, those of you with osteoporosis, you're going to be super cautious about this. Okay, come back around, nice and gentle, nice and slow. Bring that other leg up. So that basically opens up your hip, but it pins your hips from moving at all. Okay, opposite side up and rotate. So if you can't, when I first started, all I could really do is this, and I couldn't quite get up. Okay, so twist yourself away. You can definitely feel the area where your upper spine and your lower spine meet. And come back around and come up to a standing position. Okay, remembering that these sessions, when I say core, I'm not talking abs. Okay, I'm talking core. So your whole body basically gets involved with these. Okay, so grab your weight if you have it. Said it could be your jug full of rocks or whatever you have. Okay, or it could be a ball. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use the ball for this, but I'll demo with this. What you're going to do, standing nice and straight, is as if you're going to toss, 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 toss. Okay, so I'm not doing a lot of hip movement so that my knees are not moving and my feet can stay planted where they are. Okay, I'm really twisting, so that's why we have to warm up that twist. Okay. Get yourself in the right position and toss, toss, toss with power. How does your core respond? If it's heavy enough, your core should be keeping you straight up and down, shouldn't be pulling you forward. And rest. Okay, so I am simulating power as if I was throwing this into the wall. Okay, there's control in your movements. And you should definitely feel it. Okay, if not, grab something a little heavier. Remember your breath, remember your bracing. Go. Push with power. Rest. That's a go, guys. Use that newfound mobility you have in your spine, being able to twist. Forget what I have down under me. Okay, guys, that's it. Okay, you have some options right now. If you're not doing keep going with the band, I want you to repeat that whole thing over again. If you're meeting me in a few minutes with the band, grab some water and we'll do that. Okay, and take care of yourselves. Remember, I'm doing move it or lose it at 11. So right after the band work, no more gaps. Okay?